Thank you.
Thank you, Dad.
Thank you.
A rat crept softly through the vegetation, dragging its slimy belly on the bank, while I was fishing in the dull canal. Upon the winter evening round behind the gas house, musing on the king my brother's wreck, and on the king my father's death before him. White bodies naked on the cold, damp ground, and dry bones cast in a little narrow garret, rattled by the rat's foot only, year to year. But in the distance, at my back, I hear the sounds of horns and motors, which shall bring Sweeney to Mrs. Porter's in the spring. Oh, the moon shone bright on Mrs. Porter and on her daughter. They washed their feet in soapy water. Oh, ces voix d'enfants, chansons de Marco-Polo. Twit, 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 jug, 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 jug. Kiryu, so rudely forced. Unreal city, under the brown fog of a winter's noon, Mr. Eugenides, the Smyrna merchant, unshaven, with a pocket full of currants, CIF London, documents in sight, asked me to luncheon at the Cannon Street Hotel, and for a weekend at the Metropole. At the violet hour, when the eyes and back rise upward from the desk, when the human engine waits like a taxi, throbbing, waiting, I, Tiresias, though blind, old man with wrinkled female breasts, can see at the violet hour, the hour that strives homeward and brings the sailor home from sea, how the typist home at tea time lights her stove and spreads out food in tins. Out of the window, perilously spread, her drying combinations, touched by the sun's last rays. On the divan are placed at night her bed, stockings, slippers, camisoles, and stays. And I, Tiresias, though blind, observed the scene and foretold the rest. I, too, awaited the expected guest. He, the young man, carbuncular, still soon arrives, a small house agent's clerk with one bold stare, one of the low on whom assurance sits as a silk hat on a Brantford millionaire. The time is now propitious, as he guesses. The meal is ended. She is bored and tired. Endeavors to engage her with caresses, which still are unreproved, though undesired. Flushed and excited, he assaults at once. Exploring hands encounter no defense. His vanity requires no response, and makes a welcome of indifference. And I, Tiresias, have seen it all before, enacted on this same divan or bed. I, who have sat by Thebes below the wall and looked upon the lowest of the dead, bestows one final patronizing kiss and gropes his way, finding the stair unlit. She turns and looks a moment in the glass, scarcely aware of her departed lover. Her brain allows one half-formed thought to pass. Well, now that's done, and I'm glad it's over. When lovely woman stoops to folly and paces about her room again, alone, she smooths her hair with automatic hands and puts a record on the gramophone. This music crept by me on the water and up the strand. Oh, city, city, I can sometimes hear beside a bar in Lower Thames Street the pleasant whining of a mandolin and the clatter and the chatter from within, where fishmen lounge at noon, where the walls of Magnus Martyr hold inexplicable splendor of Ionian white and gold.
Dr. Hal. The Ask Dr. Hal Show, Conversations with Dr. Hal 2.1. Thank you all so much for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'm John Hell, K. Robert Levy, Pete Goldie. Go online, Puzzling Evidence TV on YouTube, see all this great stuff, and that's
next
pretty
week
much it.
on FCC Free Radio, you'll hear this show.
I hope so. And I'm on Monday nights, 7 to 10. Monday nights, 7 to 10 p.m. FCCFreeRadio.com, 107.3 FM. Then hopefully this show next week live on the radio. Thanks everybody. Hang out for a while, then go the hell out of here. Donut time, donut time, donut time.